Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to break down some big ideas and make them easy to understand. The focus today is diving into something you've probably heard in the news a lot. Tariffs. What are they? How do they work? And why do countries keep fighting over them? Let's break it down. What is a tariff? A tariff is basically a tax that a government puts on goods coming into the country. In other words, imports. So if a company in the U.S. wants to buy steel from China and there's a 25% tariff on that steel, the company has to pay 25% more in taxes to bring it in. A very important thing to note is that the company pays this extra import tax, not the country the goods come from. Tariff equal import tax. $100 worth of steel, 25% tariff, now costs $125. To put that into context, with real-world numbers, the cost of the iron and steel the United States imported from China in 2024 was $537 million. That means to import that same amount of resources in 2025 with Trump's current tariff against China at 145%, it will now cost U.S. companies $1.3 billion. Governments use tariffs for two big reasons. One, to protect local industries from foreign competition, and two, to raise money, just like any other tax. Again, it is important to note, the U.S. companies paying the import tax on goods from foreign nations will have to pass that on to the consumers who purchase the products. Why use tariffs? Let's say your country makes cars, but foreign cars are much cheaper. That could hurt local car companies. So the government adds a tariff to foreign cars to make them more expensive. Again, the price for the consumer goes up due to tariffs. The idea behind this concept is that tariffs are leveling the playing field so that there is an incentive to purchase domestic products, not foreign. Foreign car equals $20,000, with tariff equals $25,000. Local car equals $24,000 equals more competitive. This all makes sense in theory, but some food for thought. If the products that tariffs are imposed on are not manufactured or produced by domestic companies, then this doesn't help domestic companies, only raises consumer prices. Tariffs can also lead to something called a trade war. That's when countries keep adding tariffs back and forth, trying to one-up each other. And guess who often ends up paying more in the end? Yup, consumers. Like you and me. Real-world examples. You might remember when the US and China slapped tariffs on each other's goods during a big trade dispute a few years ago. Prices went up for things like electronics, clothing, even groceries in some cases. So while tariffs can protect local jobs in the right circumstances, they also risk raising prices and even slowing down the economy if other countries retaliate. Final thoughts. To sum it all up, tariffs are taxes on imports. They can help local businesses raise government revenue or be used in international negotiations. But they can also lead to higher prices and trade tensions. Tariff recap. Tariffs may help local industry, raise revenue, risk trade wars, and can often raise prices. And now you know what tariffs are and why they matter. If you learned something new, hit that like button, subscribe for more videos, and drop a comment with the next topic you want us to break down. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.